Hey there everybody, Toti here, back with another draft. Now that new Phyrexia is released online, we can finally do some real Scars of Mirrodin block drafts. I'm gonna start with a 4-3-2-2 just now, just to get some practice with the new cards and see how this works out. I haven't done any drafts with new Phyrexia yet, so I want to take a look at the cards before I hop into an 8-4. So let's get this started and see how it goes. So our rare is kind of poopy, so that's not the best. The cards that I see right now that I like to pick are the Fallen Ferromancer and the Blinding Soul Eater. These look like the best cards in the pack. Afterwards, probably something like a Razor Swine, Spire Monitor, or Spine Thopter seem to be the pick, but it's definitely between these two. I'm gonna go with the Blinding Soul Eater actually, just because he will keep me a bit more open. It'll go basically into any deck. Whereas the Fallen Ferromancer is really cool, but yeah, he kind of gets me into red. So yeah, I'm gonna get this guy and keep my options open. The next pick is definitely gonna be this one, I would assume, and after that probably the Spire Monitor or the Razor Swine. But yeah, I'm gonna grab that then. So what do we see here? The Sickle Slicer. This guy is not bad. Yeah, I mean he's decent. He's a decent weapon thingy dude. Living weapon. That's the word I was looking for. I'd rather have a Volt Charge though. It's a bit annoying that I would grab a red card after passing a Ferromancer and a Razor Swine, but this is the best card in the pack, so I think I'm gonna pick that. Otherwise, a Gliss Scorn is fine, I think. Would be probably the second option, along with a Sickle Slicer. I'm not really sure how good this guy is, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Volt Charge because it's the best card in the pack. And here, what do we have here? I guess a couple of options. The Shriek Raptor is not bad, though gets us more into an infecty style. Fresh Meat is not good. This is not good. This is not so great either. This is fine, but not super exciting. Artillerize is actually quite decent. Maybe that's gonna be my pick. I actually like this card. I can either pick that and stick into red, which I think is fine, even though I passed the Ferromancer, or I can pick like a Blighted Agent, meh, or a Shriek Raptor. I think I'm just picking the Artillerize here. I'm going for the removal. And this is essentially the same pack, only with an Exclusion Ritual. So I think I'm gonna make the same pick actually. Exclusion Ritual is actually not bad, though I think I just rather pick the red card and stay in that color and leave my options open. I don't know, I like this card. Maybe I am overvaluing it a bit, but I think it's decent. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it. Okay, so as much as I like it, I think 3 in a row is a bit too much. This is not too good. This is actually decent, but I don't know if I want to go into that. Apostle's Blessing, this guy is fine. Ogre Menial is actually quite decent if I want to go the Infect strategy. Soul Eater is kind of meh. I think I'm just going to pick a red card here. Do I want to pick another Artillerize? Or do I want to go for like an Ogre Menial? I think 3 of these are too much. I'm just gonna go for this guy. He's good on defense, and if I go the Infect strategy, he is decent there as well. Here I'm just picking up probably the Slash Panther, which is fairly decent. None of these other cards are particularly exciting. So yeah, I'll just take the Panther here. Gut Shot is kinda yeah. Ogre Manual is fine. This thing is actually okay as well. I have a couple of options. The Manual is good. The Wellspring is decent as well, especially with the artillerizers. The Cathedral Membrane is fine, I think, but I think it's rather actually between one of these two cards that I want to go for. The Wellspring is really nice with the artillerizers, and the Manual is just decent in itself. I think I'll pick the Wellspring here. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I guess we'll see. This guy is fairly decent. Protection from red isn't bad, and it's also quite good against me. It seems that red is quite open, which is nice. So that's gonna be my pick. And actually, there wasn't anything super interesting in the other colors that I would like to pick. So yeah, go ahead and pick that. I'm gonna grab the Lost Leonin here. I think I'm gonna grab this guy because it can go for like white reddish infect. Is that decent? I don't think so much. Otherwise, the Rage Extractor is not particularly good, I don't think. This thing, yeah, I guess this could be decent. If I go like mono red, nah, I'll just pick the Leonin, see if white infect is open in the second pack or something. And here, I mean, I haven't seen so much green. My options here are picking this guy up in the hope of going into Dinos or something like that. Or maybe a Phyrexia and Hulk, which is really unexciting. So I think I'm just picking up this guy and see how that works out. And nothing I really want here. This guy isn't... I mean, I'm not going to play him. And this guy could be decent, at least for the sideboard. I'm probably not gonna main it, deck it, but I'm gonna leave it there for the sideboard. I don't really care about this too much. I guess I'll just get the rotted thingy, which I'm not gonna play, but this is fairly bad. I'm just gonna hide it. There we go. Evil Presence for the win. So yeah, nothing too exciting here actually in the first pack. 2-3 removal spells, a couple of decent creatures, and that's about it. Yeah, I have the Manual and this guy if I want to try the infect strategy, but that just doesn't seem too good. I think it's more kind of a Dinos situation that I have in my hands here. If I can pick up some of the Fang and Marauders or something like that. That's so interesting. I see a Phyrexian Hydra, which is fairly decent. I mean, other than the Hydra, I can go into black for a Go for the Throat, but I haven't seen really any black cards coming my way. So that means I probably won't get any in the third pack. Then again, the same could be said for green. I didn't pick much green up. I mean, red is what I really want to get here, but there isn't so much. Otherwise, I can get like a Piston Sledge that I'm not such a big fan of. Rusted Slasher, meh. Plaguemere. What do my costs look like? Plaguemere could be decent, but I think I'll just grab the Hydra here. We can either, it works in either Dinos or Infect, so I think I'll pick that up. Speaking about Dinos or Infect, the same can be said for Blight Widow. I mean, I don't really see red green Infect working, but Blight Widow is good anyway, and who knows, maybe it might work. Otherwise, another option is Divine Offering, which could be good. I mean, I'm probably gonna see a lot of I'm probably gonna see a lot of white on the third packet because I have seen some in the first one. God damn it with these messages. So this is an interesting pick actually. Blight Widow is obviously better in Infect, and I don't think this will really work out so much Infect-wise, although, I'm not sure to be honest. Yeah, I think I'll just pick the Blight Widow here and see how that works out. And Burn the Impure here is the best card, no questions really. So that's gonna be my pick, seeing a Spread and a Sickness, passing. But that's fine. Well, if I want to try the Infect route, I can go for the Core Prowler. Otherwise, Spin Engine. I'm gonna go ahead and hide this guy. But Infect-wise, I have Blight Widow, Hydra, and Ogre Maniac at the moment, and I'm not gonna see any red Infect in the next pack, so I'm not really sure how wise of a decision that would be. Whereas just standard red-green Peats could be a nice option with a Spin Engine. Yeah, I think I'm just picking the Spin Engine here. I don't see Infect really working out. I'm gonna pick. I can pick either another one of those. Again, I can either pick another one of those or an Ogre Resistor. And I think the Spin Engine will be a bit better. It's faster, more aggressive. Let's go ahead and try that. And here I can either get that Ogre Resistor or a Goblin War Driver, which actually works quite nicely with the Spin Engines and those kind of things. So I think I'll just try that. I have a couple of 4-drops already, and I don't have so many 2-drops, so I think that's gonna be the best pick. Dross Ripper is not too exciting without black. This thing might be decent sideboard. This could be interesting as well, although I don't really see having enough artifacts to make it work. Decisions. I think I'll just go for the Concussive Bolt here. Maybe I can make it work. I'm not really sure. So I'm just gonna grab the Ogre Resistor here. Going for like green, red aggro, basically. Rusted Slasher is probably the pick here. Goes well with the Wellspring. Concussive Bolt, I'm not really gonna start. So I can get either a Dino, which helps my Wellspring, or a Courier, which doesn't really do much because I have a lot of 3-drops, so I'm just gonna go with a Dino here, I think. Gonna pick up this guy here, which isn't the worst. Not too much I really want here. I'm just gonna grab that. That can be annoying. Grab the uncommon. Yeah, whatever. So far it's looking acceptable. I have some decent beatdown cards and some removal. I could also kind of mize the Infect route because I have a couple of cards for that, but yeah. So far it's looking okay, not super exciting. And what do we have here? I see a bunch of poop. Kinda makes me wish I would have gone into white, but can't do much about that. I think I'll just pick up a Palladium Mirror here. Seems to be the best option. Otherwise, not so much I really... get out of here. Yeah, not the most exciting first pick, but I guess it will have to do. Slice in Twain is probably gonna be the pick here. More cool white stuff. Ratchet Bomb. Okay, but not the best. Just gonna pick the Slice in Twain here. Oh god. True conviction. I would have had such an epic white deck. Is it too late to go into that now? Yeah, I think so. I have like Blight Widow, Slice in Twain, Hydra. I think I'm better off just picking a Silverhawk replica. Yeah, I think the key pick in this draft was, and here I'm gonna just pick the Embersmith. The key pick in this draft was actually the Blight Widow versus the Divine Offering in the second pack, where I could have gone into white or green. I think I probably should have taken the Divine Offering, knowing that I would have gotten so much white from this side now. Just pick the Trigon of Rage here. Nothing too exciting over here. I'll just pick the Defiance, a fine sideboard card. Big Fat Dino, always nice to have. Fervor, I guess I can either take the Fervor, but I'm not gonna play it. I don't have enough Wellsprings or nice stuff to sacrifice, so I'll just cut the Stoic Rebuttal. Nothing I really want here. I'll just cut the Infect card. Now the Dino is fine, means I'm probably not gonna play this one. I don't know if I'm gonna play both Dinos actually, but I'm probably not gonna start that. I'm not sure about the Wellspring. I think I'm probably just gonna play the Wellspring anyway because of the Embersmith and the what's it called, and the Artillerizes. Flamemore Hellion is okay, but I'd rather someone not have a Mirrorsmith. And there's nothing I really care about here. Yeah. So, in retrospect, I think red was definitely the correct color to be in, and green was probably not. I should have been red-white. Instead, I'm this kind of green-red Dinos deck, which is acceptable but not exciting. I think the cut here, that was 24, and I think I'm gonna go with that and just cut the Ogre Menial. Oops, not you, not you, not you. These are my options here. Those are all options. This guy's an option. Blight Widow is in. Not you. So I'm at 21 here. Let's separate our removal spells. So this is what we're looking like. And we have to pick out of these cards here 2. I don't think this is gonna make the main deck, so I'm left with one of the 2 of these cards over there. I'm just gonna put this over here. And so 2 of these. I don't think this guy's making the main deck, and I have enough 3-drops, so I'm gonna go with 2 of these. I think the Wellspring is gonna be fine, especially with the Artillerizes. This guy could be interesting with a Hydra and the Blight Widow, so I think he is gonna be the choice. And he does make the Ogre Menial a bit better, but I don't think good enough. I mean, otherwise, this is the last option, really, or rather the last choice I have to make if I want this guy in my deck or something else. So the question is something like a concussive bot. I don't think that's good enough. I have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 artifacts. That's not enough. Yeah. I think I'm fine with having that guy in at the start and then just signing it for some of my other cards. So 980, you say? That seems about reasonable. I have this guy early. 9.8. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll go with 9.8. I could even go with something like 10.7 because of the spin engines, and I want double red for this one, double red for that one, and double green I only want as soon as turn like 5, 4-ish, something like that. So I think I'll just actually add one more mountain. I'm gonna go 10.7. I think that's acceptable. Alright, let's give this a try then.